Hello everyone and welcome to our exam. So in this video we are going to discuss about the DCL and TCL commands in SQL. So this is the video which we are continuing in our series, that is CPSS concept padhayenge sabko sikhayenge, and we are here with the topic of DBMS. Prior to this, we have covered several topics on DBMS, and if you want to visit those videos, you can visit to our YouTube channel and can see those videos for IT related stuff. So this series is basically to make you learn the various concepts in a very short module manner so that you can have your concepts on your tip. So let's start with today's topic, and first of all, we will take a look on the SQL commands that are overall in our DBMS course. So these are the various dimension under which we need to learn the queries. So DDL, DML, DCLs, TCLs and DQL. So DDL and DML we have discussed. DQL we have also discussed in our previous videos, and in this video we are going to complete the DCL and TCL. So under DCL we have two commands, that is grant and revoke, and under TCL we have three commands, that is commit, rollback and save point. So we need to cover these things, and after that all the SQL commands from the basic perspective will be covered from the video side. Now let's directly jump to the grant DCL command. But before learning about the grant command, let's understand what is DCL. So DCL is a data control language, and it is very similar to any language in programming which we use. It is used basically to control the access to the data which is stored in the database. So basically authorization, as you can see by the name grant and revoke, it is basically dealing with the authorization side. So whom to provide the authorization and whom to give the access, these all things are related here in the DCL. Now what is in grant? So grant is a user privilege which is given to a database, and these are given by the grant command. So it can be used not solely alone. It has to be used in connection with select, insert, update or delete to give the privileges on a single table or several table at once. The syntax for the same is grant select update on my table, the table on which you want to do the updation from the perspective of authorization, to some user comma another user. So whatever user you want to give access to, you have to put the user under the user list, and whatever kind of access you want to put, that you can put after the grant. You want to give the insert level operation, you want to give select level operation, you want to get update level option, whatever you want to give, you can just put it under the grant thing. So you can provide n number of authorizations to any user or set of users. Now coming to the revoke DCL command. In revoke DCL command, it is used to take back permission from the user to revoke the command. Okay, so basically once you have a privilege and we no longer want you to give that privilege, we will revoke that privilege from the user. And any privileges like update or delete, or depending upon the situation, we can revoke from using the revoke command. Syntax for the same is revoke the privilege name which you want to revoke on the object name from which you want to revoke from, and the username, and whatever the group or the role name, if there are any, you can provide under the from. And by this you can revoke the access to a particular user which has already been given. So these two commands are the DCL commands. I hope you understand these things. Now we will look into the commit TCL command. But before going to the TCS command, first understand what is TCL command. So TCL is transaction control language, and the instructions here are related to the database management transactions. So whatever transactions are happening in database management system, TCL commands are specific to that only, and these can handle your DML statement modifications. Whatever you do with the DML level modification, they are going to commit it or save it or roll back it. So this particular TCL commands allow you to combine your statement into logical transaction, and then you can commit them or you can execute them at once, or you can just undo them as well. So coming to the commit command first. So this command is used to save all the transactions in the database that you want to commit. And just to commit, you have to write commit after the line before which you want to commit every changes to the database. Once the commit is successful, the data will be persisted in the database persistently, like forever it will be there. Now rollback command of TCL. Here what you can do, if there are any modification which need to be reverted back, you do not want to like keep them, or they are producing any kind of error, you can use the rollback to undo those changes. And this command is basically used to reverse the transactions that have occurred since last commit. You cannot commit something which is already committed. If there is something which is already committed, you have to fire a counter transaction. Okay, but if there is something which is not yet committed and you want to undo it, you can do that with the help of a rollback statement. So from where you want to roll back, just write the rollback after the line before which you want to do the rollback. The last command for today is the SafePoint TCL command. So in SafePoint TCL command, what happens? Basically, it is also used to roll back to a certain perspective rather than the complete transaction. If you will have a 10 lines of code, or let's say 10 lines in your database management system, and you put SafePoint by every 2 lines, so there will be 5 save points. You want to retain the initial 3 save points, but you want to discard later 2 save points. So you can do that thing with the rollback statements to a certain point. Like in the initial rollback, it will be rollback up till the last commit happened. But here, rollback to a save point, and save point will have a name. So you can just do the rollback up to that save point. So it will not undo your all changes, but it will put a basically barrier, or you can say a milestone up to which you need to do that thing. To normal save point, you can write save point and you can just mention the name of the save point which you want to make. Whichever line you are placing it, the save point will be created there only. So these are the important TCL commands that you need to understand from the transaction control language. And by this, we completed our entire concepts of the SQL commands in the database management system. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are still an unsubscribed user. We are giving you the regular updates and the regular videos on the upcoming new notifications in the government exams. So stay tuned with us to get the regular updates. And to do that thing, you have to hit the bell icon so that you can get regular update from our side without any issue. For more information, you can go to our website, that is www.iexambi.com, and you can prepare 50% faster with us. If you have any query, you can write us at hello@iexambi.com, or you can call on the number which is shown on the screen. So this was all from my side. Till we bring to the next video, keep practicing and stay updated.